I didn't hear anything from you all. Good morning. Thank you. I'm extremely delighted for you all to be here. It means a lot to us. On behalf of Economic Times CIO and our partner Trend Micro, I welcome you all to this summit on digital disruption and innovation, navigating the next-gen revolution. Thank you all for taking out time. I'm told there are a considerable number of people who have come outside the state of AP. So thank you, all of you. And each one's presence is of great value to us. My special welcome to all the government dignitaries from the state of Andhra Pradesh, namely Shri P.S. Pradyumna, IAS and Joint Secretary to the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri J. Chaudhary, Special Chief Secretary to Chief Minister and IT Advisor, Andhra Pradesh, and warm greetings to Shri P. Raghunath Reddy, Honorable Minister for Information Technology and Communications, Andhra Pradesh, Shri Ganta Srinivasa Rao, Honorable Minister Human Resource Development, Andhra Pradesh, and the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri N. Chandrababu Naidu. I also want to mention a few names who have been quite supportive in these couple of months, especially Pradyumna sir, Jay sir, S.A. Srinivas Murthy sir, who is the CEO of Andhra Pradesh Electronics and IT Agency. Special thanks to Thirumala Rao, President, Andhra Pradesh Electronics and IT Agency. Finally, I want to thank my entire team who have been working day in and out for the last few days. Shahbaz Khan, Keshav Kumar, Vinay Vasisht, and my senior Amit Kumar Gupta, who unfortunately could not be here because he's traveling, and without whose help this event would not have been able to materialize. Before we begin with the sessions, I want to share the relevance of the summit and why we are all here today. The shape of the summit took place a few months back when V. Srinivasa Rao, VSR as he is fondly known, and who is the CEO of a company called BT&BT, which is a startup. And we both were discussing about some of the digital innovations across the globe and in India. And during those discussions, I told VSR that I was keen to start off with a digital summit and partner with various state governments in the country. And the one state that I had in mind for the first event to be pulled off was the state of Gujarat. And for reasons well known to all of you, it gets a lot of attention when the PM is from Gujarat, and Gujarat has also been one of the leaders in technology adoption. I still remember the reaction on VSR's face. He was discontent. I asked him, wasn't this a good initiative, VSR? You're not, you've been suddenly become quiet. He replied that the idea is great, but you should start with the state of Andhra Pradesh. And we both had a long discussion, and he gave me various reasons, and some of those reasons were very true in every sense, and very hard to ignore as well. And I'm sure as each of these sessions progresses throughout the day, you will also be able to understand those reasons. So VSR, here we are. Thank you. Friends, we stand on a brink of a technology revolution, a revolution that will alter the way we live, work, and relate to one another. The scale, scope, and the complexity of this transformation will be unlike anything that humankind has seen before. Digital India, Make in India, Smart Cities, Stand Up India, Startup India, and many such other initiatives are a step closer to prepare and transform the country into a digitally empowered economy. And there's no doubt about the central government's technology passion. It is helping spread best practices, encourage innovation in the public, private, and the state government space as well. When it comes to information communication technology progress and awareness, the state of Andhra Pradesh has always been a top-of-mind recall for most of us. In this digital age, the state government has been working ceaselessly to digitally empower every citizen, enhance quality of life, boost local innovation, and become a knowledge and technology hub of the country. It has embarked on many game-changing initiatives that include leveraging the power of mobile, social, real-time analytics, cloud, artificial intelligence, machine learning, to name a few. When the other states and large business houses are still playing catch-up with the Internet of Things. The Andhra Pradesh government was one of the first ones to already approve a policy on the Internet of Things with the prime objective of turning the state into an IoT hub by 2020. The state is also sought out for IT consulting services for the center and many of the other states in the country. This speaks volumes in terms of its IT readiness and a long-term vision. The current state leadership and the various IT departments in the state have it in their DNA to go along with the opportunities and create and build greater things by leveraging technology for the benefits of its state, for its people, and for the country as a whole. Over to you, VSR. Thank you.
Probably you might already know that. They said GDP is not the indicator for the growth. It's a gross national happiness index is the most important aspect. And they said, let us keep that GDP aside. Let us start tracking that. You know which country is that? Bhutan, right? Just 8 lakh people. And they said they refined their constitution and they refined their processes, policies, the complete education system. And they also took a promise out of the 70% of the forest land, they will take only 10% from that and remaining 60% they want to keep it as it is. So I think that's where the one country which started the greatest initiative in 1971. And the good news is, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh already started something called Happy Andhra Pradesh. He wants to see the smile in everybody's face. In that case, what is the reimagining Andhra Pradesh in my view for a better today and better tomorrow? That means the happiness today and also the happiness tomorrow. It's not just only today, it's not just only tomorrow. We have to do both equally. So that I call the happy AP. Look at here, but happiness is a very tricky thing, right? And if I am happy, it doesn't mean that others are happy. The needs are very different, the aspirations are very different. I just borrowed from Maslow's hierarchy, look at there. The person who is looking for a home or a shelter or clothes don't care about the language what we use, right? We talk about creativity, innovation, GDP growth and all, probably doesn't make any sense to him. But the person on the other extreme side, if you look at who is looking for the self-actualization and self-esteem, the needs are entirely different. The happiness has a context and happiness needs to be very customized. Do you agree on that? So the needs are very different. So it's not like I start some initiatives at this level, the other level is happy. So there are 5 levels of happiness indicators or needs are required. Just to summarize, I thought there are 9 pillars which probably define the happy Andhra Pradesh. Why I took this topic? Honorable Chief Minister has been encouraging and promoting, I need to see the smile in the face of the citizens and also the entrepreneurs and businesses. So let us look at here a few of the things. What is that happy AP? The 9 probably pillars. I'm sure you can debate with me, you can argue with me, but few of the ideas I would like to share here. Look at there, total employment, and how do you enhance the purchasing power of the people? Self-reliance of resources, the water, the power, and then health enhancement, equal education. I mean, today there is a lot of issues in this country. Safe, secure, and green. And also I put very specifically the Telugu culture and pride. After all, we are doing this event in the state of Andhra Pradesh, where the language is Telugu. And that also very important for us to enhance the happiness in this state. The Telugu culture and Telugu pride. Gender equality, and the most important thing I'm sure everybody is fighting is corruption free. So this is the definition of happy AP which I thought I want to share. What are the initiatives we do here probably needs to be around these indicators. Okay, the challenge here is happiness probably in the version 1.0 of the economy was different. At that time the agriculture was the primary thing. After that it moved to the industrial economy. As our Honorable Prime Minister said, during industrial economy we were the slaves. Unfortunately, Indians were the slaves at that time. We were not able to demonstrate innovation and something. Happiness was not really there at that time probably during industrial revolution or whatever the economy we were talking about. The next is services economy. That's where India start really showing the results. But today we are living in a different economy, digital economy. That means the technologies are going to play a bigger role in changing and impacting the economy. I also emphasize the happiness also depends on how best you leverage the technologies in this digital economy to enhance that particular happiness. I call it as happiness 4.0. This is something just aligned to that digital economy as we have given the versions. So the key here is, I gave one very, provocative statement. IT era is dead. Somebody said, how you can say that? Yes, I said, I never said IT is dead, but IT era is dead. The reason is, in the digital economy, there are three technologies going to play a very vital role. Information technology, communication and collaboration technology, and operations technologies. I'm sure you all agree with me, right? And if I think with only IT, I always say with my team and my colleagues, it is 33.33% thinking. I need to have 100% thinking. If I want to change the state or a country, I need to take these three technologies together, IT, OT, and CT, and make sure, even in the context of the happiness, how these technologies will be useful to enhance the happiness. After all, we represent technology, right? I'm not going to talking about the happiness in other context. I'm going to talking about the happiness enhancement using these three technologies. I call all these three, probably we can call digital technologies. Let us look at a few examples. In China, one of the company constructed how many houses? 10 houses in a single day using 3D printing, and $5,000 is the cost. I talk about the happiness at multiple levels. The people who wants the houses, clothes, and whatever the level 1 needs are there, can we use the technology and start implementing such type of innovative technologies so that we can have lakhs of the houses at an affordable price? Second one, in Philippines, I'm sure the second level is once people get these houses and clothes and shelter, whatever, they look for security, health security, finance security, job security and all. Philippines, there is one company called Rappler. They encourage people like you and me, and everybody gives in their website or social media, at this particular place, the dengue is spreading, the malaria is spreading and all. It is projected on the Google map. Anybody sees that location, it is spreaded with so much of illness and all, it is an alert for the people, don't go there. Or, look at very interesting thing, they also published who is the governor of that location responsible making sure that illness is eliminated. This is the health alert, and this is the power of the technology. People are involved and they are electing the governments how the healthcare can be taken care. This is the security need. Very interesting thing here, our organs, whether liver or your heart, everything can be today replicated on a chip. The technologies have come and they can replicate the disease. They can make sure all the blood flow, how it is happening in our body can be done through these technologies. You don't need to risk the patient. You can do all the experimentation outside and then you can really suggest the personalized medicines or whatever innovation required. Other thing, one of the most important needs, the third level, I talk about the first level is house and then clothes and all. The second level is security. Third level is belongingness. Everybody wants to have an affectionate relationships, wife, children, friends, social connectivity and all. Today, social media has really changed all the world. Look at here, patients, actually what's happening. Similar diseases anybody has, they are all coming onto the same platform. And really, amazing results are coming here. If somebody has any illness or a chronic disease, they are subscribed to this particular social media site and they are communicating there. How they really recovered from that particular disease, the other guys. So it is the best practices and they are really becoming the lifelong friends and they are mentoring themselves and they are consoling themselves and so on and so forth. This is the self-actualization need. All right. So some of these technologies really going to change the world. I am not going to read every one, but what I'm emphasizing here is in the digital economy, the happiness and the 5 levels of the needs can be successfully achieved using this technology. But it's not very good news if you really look at. Technology adoption of India compared to other countries is not that good. World Economic Forum has done that assessment to look at there. We are 91 out of 139 countries. Look at the parameters what they assessed. Political and regulatory environment, business and innovation environment, and so on and so forth. That's not a good news. And last 3 years, if you look at, our rank is going down. Right? It started with 68, 83, 89, 91. But where is the difference? Where is this? Why the correlation is not there? Most of the governments are talking about investments in technologies in India. Most of the state governments also saying that, but still we are not doing good. So we need to really look into that particular element. The second one, without creativity, nothing will happen. In creativity index also, India's rank is 99 out of 139 countries. And surprisingly, there are two countries which we probably hate. They got a better ranking. Of course, the one country, 62, creativity perspective. The next one is happiness, which we are talking about. Here we are not at all doing good. Our rank is 118 out of 157 countries. So whatever we have been doing, I think we need to also look at the global benchmarks, how the other countries are doing, and what best they are doing, and we need to really bring those things to India. So just to summarize, I thought there is a 3-point agenda probably we could look at. One is the inclusion of the people, and then imagination, and third, the execution. So what I mean is, there's today the technologies are available, how the citizens can really start playing a role. I talk about the 5 levels of needs are there. How I can collect them using crowdsourcing, how I can collect them through technology, it's not just always physical meetings. I have a bank of problems. I have a bank of problems and aspirations, and a bank of needs. We need to have a system in this state to make sure the citizens play a very vital role and voice out their suggestions, their needs, and their aspirations. The second one is imagination. Unfortunately, the imaginations happening in this country for the last probably 60 years is mostly with the left brain. Most of the things are logical thinking. There is a data, there is an analysis, which is not doing good, which is going well, which is not going well. Unfortunately, there is no right brain thinking most of the times. How we can bring that empathy, how we can bring that emotional connect with citizens. That's where the other two things like design thinking and lean digital thinking will play a role. All the senior executives needs to be trained in India to make sure that the imagination should happen through science, not just with art. The science here is, so many things are there. Computational thinking, without that you can't have technology solutions. Critical thinking, data, and then design thinking and lean digital thinking. The third one is execution. So without bringing the change in the structure, the new roles, new responsibilities, and new capabilities, new culture, even you have the great imagination, even you have the inclusion of the people, nothing will happen. I feel this is one of the important things. Execution is the game changer, but execution will not happen without bringing the new roles, even in the government or the business side. What sort of new roles required? New behaviors required, new structures required, whether it is an enterprise or government, so that the execution will happen. So just to summarize, can we have the bank of problems and aspirations and needs in this state from the citizens and business? Again, leveraging technology. The second one, can we identify the possibilities and opportunities? I call them as technology game changers. My solutions are exclusively around the technologies. The IT, CT, and OT, when I know that problem bank, when I know that aspiration bank, when I know that needs bank, we all need to sit together and see that these 3 technologies, how they can solve those problems, they can realize the aspirations. I call them as technology game changers. The third one is happy AP with the clear execution. You know one thing, there is one day every year people celebrate. March 20th is the day, that is the International Day of Happiness. What I request all the senior executives here, we are talking about in this state, the happiness and happiness index, probably from next March 20th, we can start celebrating that day. It is the International Day of Happiness. So with that, I like this song, so just I want to conclude with this, probably if it plays. Okay, that song is very simple. I am sure you have seen that one song, Krushi unte manusulu rushulu avtaru, mahapurusulu avtaru, tarataralaki taragani velugu avtaru. So I think with that note, I think we want to see the happy AP in the next probably 3 to 4 years' time. And technology is going to play a very vital role. And it's not just IT, CT, and OT. All the 3 technologies we need to think, and we need to solve the problems of our citizens and realize their aspirations.